Before I begin, let me just say that all of this is from the perspective of a deist. I used to be an atheist. I used to be agnostic. Although technically I still am agnostic because I'm not 100% confident in a deist God. And in fact, a lot of the theists I talk to, a lot of the theist Christians I talk to, don't have 100% confidence. They have faith, but they don't have 100% statistical confidence in a God, which makes them agnostic? Probably not. But anyways, that was a long way to say all of this is coming from the perspective of a deist. So keep that in mind. But if you were to go from purely an atheist to where I am, a deist, not a whole lot actually changes. Your moral value system doesn't change a whole lot merely from the existence of God. In fact, I think that's what religion does, is religion kind of takes you to the next step, at least from the evangelical point of view. Believing in God is really only the first step. If an evangelical wants to actually convert you, they have to convert you to Christianity, not merely believing in a God. And once you become a Christian, or let's say a Muslim, or a Hindu, or a Buddhist, blah, 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 the whole point is that your value system changes, not because suddenly you believe in God, or you believe in reincarnation or karma. It's because you've converted to the religion, which already has a predetermined set of values and moral guidelines. Now, I know some of you are watching this and you're thinking that I'm saying there's no variety in moral standards and moral values within each religion. That's not the case. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying is that there is variety, but there are some things that are definitional to each religion. So, for example, in order to be a Christian, you do have to believe in God. That's required. To say that you're a Christian, if I was to say that I'm a Christian, how can you be a Christian without believing in God? Another thing is the redemption story. That Jesus Christ brings salvation, right? That's a requirement for Christianity. It would be very awkward for there to be a Christian who says, I believe in God. I don't believe in the salvation story. I don't believe Jesus is the salvation for our sins. No. But I am a Christian. It's like, what? So, anyways, that was also another long ramble. Coffee. So the whole point of this video was to give my perspective that deism, or at least the change from atheism to deism, is not very profound, we would say. It's not like you're converting to a whole nother belief system with a whole nother set of values and ideas and etc., etc. Yet the funny part is even though there's not a whole lot that's actually changed, when I talk to my atheist friends, sometimes they get a little bit defensive when I start talking to them about deism. I tell them why I'm a deist, and we start, debating. Not like an argumentative debate, just a friendly debate, but they still get a little bit defensive. And I say, what is it about your belief system? What is it about you wanting to be an atheist that causes you to have such an emotional response to even consider yourself changing that part of yourself? And to be honest, the same is actually true for theists as well. Not necessarily Christians, or not necessarily religious people. Maybe just secular theists, right? Even though your values and morals don't change a whole lot if you switch from one to the other. Even if the real change would happen when you convert to a belief system rather than just a single belief in God. People hold on to these beliefs like they actually matter. When I just find it ironic. I'm not trying to say that a belief in God doesn't matter. It does matter. If it didn't matter, I wouldn't be making this video. But I suppose it's the degree to which it matters is blown way out of proportion in most people, including myself. I oftentimes catch myself getting emotional when talking about God. But what does change? Does anything change going from atheist to deist? Well, some might say you can have a relationship with the deist God, even though the deist God can't alter the laws of nature, right? So it's not like a deist God can go into our mind and change the patterns of our neurons in a way that allows us to communicate with God, which would require a miracle by definition, because God would be hacking the laws of physics to go into these neurons. So that's not what deism is. I think what deism is really about is connecting to the source. I'm going to get a little bit esoteric here. I think what deism is really about is connecting to the source of our experiences and emotions. And to really go into what that means, I would have to go into the theory of mind. We would have to talk about Aristotle's uncaused cause, which a lot of people really do not like. The idea of an uncaused cause. I know Richard Dawkins talks about this in his book God Delusion. But so I've actually decided just to give the cliff notes of this. If I wanted to talk about why I'm a deist, I would have to make an entirely new video, and it would be a very long video. And so I'm not going to give the full argument. I'm going to give the cliff note. So, the deist God is the foundation that things exist. It's the answer to the question, why is there something rather than nothing? Right? So it would be maybe not the uncaused cause, but maybe the foundation that doesn't require a foundation. It'd be the fabric of anything that exists. It would be the thing that it is placed upon. And that would be the deist God. So if there's any knowledge, if there's any such thing as knowledge, if knowledge exists, it would be learned upon this foundation. And so that would make the deist God omnipotent. For any physical matter, for any material to exist, it would be placed upon the fabric of this deist God. So that would mean God is everywhere. Omni something. I forgot the omni word for that, but anyways. And then also, for there to be any experience, for us to have emotion, us to have feeling, for there to be a way for our neurons to somehow become experience, that also has to have some sort of foundation for that to be placed upon, and that would be the deist God. And so because the deist God is the foundation for our experiences and emotions and feelings and all of our thoughts, we're never truly alone. Even if we feel alone, we're not alone. But it's different from theism because, right? So if you were to have a relationship with a deist God, it wouldn't be the same relationship that you would have with your boyfriend or girlfriend, with your family, with your friends, with your dog or cat, with whoever the hell is watching this video. It would be a different type of relationship, and I can't quite explain it, but I'm going to leave it at that. So, my name is PB Johnny. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. If you liked what you heard, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing these videos all the time now. I have decided. So, alright. Peace.